Hello and welcome to the Long Island weather update. It's Thursday, June 27th, and it's around 10 o'clock. And we had a interesting day today. We did have partly sunny skies. You can see we had a lot of billowing clouds. There was a weak sea breeze that was on the south shore that kind of literally is just waffling back and forth, which was kind of interesting. Um, but all in all, a better day than yesterday with all the severe weather. We're going to go over the storm reports as well. Uh, you know, first of all, yeah, out there it is still kind of. I mean, this is what it's like when I go up my stairs. 84 degrees outside my apartment when I walk up those stairs because nobody in the building uses the air conditioning. And I'm worried once I'm just going to pass out. It's just like going into a sauna, that stairwell, I'm telling you. But we'll talk about that a little more when I do the mental health update. But let's talk about the weather here. We're going to go to the storm reports right now from yesterday, and then we'll talk about today's weather. So let's go to the storm reports. Here they are. This is what we have. This is an idea of what is going on here. Transformers, wires down in Orange County, trees down in Warwick, Otisville, wires down, Goshen, multiple trees down, thunderstorm wind damage in Greenwood Lake in Orange County. Thunderstorm wind damage picture of large tree snapped on house in Goshen. We have Chester, wires down. I mean, Orange County was hit very hard. Trees and wires down in Monroe. Thunderstorm wind damage in Cranford, large tree on wires down. That's in Union County, New Jersey. Another large tree down in Cranford. East Orange, multiple trees down near North 11th Street in Newark, New Jersey. In Livingston, thunderstorm wind damage, tree on a house in Hillside Avenue in Livingston. Another down tree on New Jersey 17 in Ramsey. Bergen County, Mahwah, thunderstorm wind damage, tree on house in Mahwah. Orange County in New York, Montgomery Airport had a wind gust of 59 miles an hour. In Hawthorne, thunderstorm wind damage in Passaic County. Thunderstorm wind damage, again, large tree down near road. Tree and wires down in North Arlington, New Jersey. Belleville, primary wire on house causing a house fire in Belleville. In Brooklyn, in Battery Park, large tree branch and wires down. 64 mile an hour wind gust reported near Tompkinsville. I believe that's by Staten Island, I think. Yeah, Robbins Reef. 64 mile an hour wind gust. Thunderstorm wind damage in Park Ridge. Tree on a house on Park Avenue in Park Ridge, New Jersey. Multiple trees and wires down across Lodi, New Jersey. Thunderstorm wind damage in Woodridge. Trees down and wires down in Woodridge. Thunderstorm wind damage in Montvale. Multiple trees and branches down. Orange County, New York, again. Newburgh had thunderstorm wind damage. 59 mile an hour wind gust at Jersey City, New Jersey, reported. A 44 mile an hour wind gust at Bayonne. More thunderstorm wind damage in Ossining in Westchester County. Congers in Rockland County. Large tree down on police vehicle. Thunderstorm wind damage in Rivervale. Very large oak tree snapped on property near Orangeburg Road in Rivervale, New Jersey. Mount Kisco. Thunderstorm wind damage. Tree down on New York 100. Elmhurst, Queens. Queens was hit too. Pretty hard. Tree down on a house with structural damage near 79th Street and Penelope Avenue. 49 mile an hour wind gust at LaGuardia. Thunderstorm wind damage in Washington Township, Bergen County. Thunderstorm wind damage in Old Tappan, Bergen County, New Jersey. Transformer explosion. Down tree on Northern State Parkway in Searingtown. Somers, trees and wires down. Malvern, thunderstorm wind damage. Trees down there in Wicks Lane in Malvern. And in Bayside, tree down on occupied car near Fort Tartan. 3 people were trapped. And there was one fatality with the storm. I don't know if they're going to bring this up or not. East Hills had a down tree on 25A. Brewster in Putnam County, New York. Tree down on New York 22. 50 mile an hour wind gust at Bayside. Golden's Bridge, thunderstorm wind damage. Tree down on New York 35 westbound. In Glenhead, downtree on New York 107 at Glenhead Road. 49-mile-an-hour wind gust at Norwalk. Fairfield County, Connecticut, large tree down on home with broken deck near Candlewood Shores. New Haven, Connecticut, power outage caused by fallen tree limbs. Thunderstorm wind damage in East Northport with multiple trees and wires down. 43-mile-an-hour wind gust at JFK. Power outage in Monroe from down trees. Thunderstorm wind damage in Poquet, down wires from thunderstorm wind gust. 40-mile-an-hour wind gust at Fairfield at Bridgeport. And thunderstorm wind damage at Seymour in New Haven. Power lines down. Power outage caused by fallen trees in Brantford. 56-mile-an-hour wind gust at Orient. Reported at a home weather station. And a tree down on a house in Delwood Drive in Norwich, Connecticut. And that's just some of the reports. Let's because the Philadelphia weather office covers the other area, and I want to actually go to theirs as well if we can do that. It's annoying that they never really posted a link to the storm reports. Okay, we do have preliminary damage reports. What's this? Is this a tornado here? Kidder Township. So Carbon County, it looks like there was a tornado there. They're doing some reports here. Actually, no. They're saying straight line wind damage here. That was straight line wind damage. Yeah, of course, they don't have the link for the storm reports. We have to go here and find it. And it's like they just don't want you to see the storm reports, do they? Can't even find them. Where are they? Alright, well, I don't know where they are on this site, and I can't find them, so I think we're going to have to just forget about it. I'm sorry. So, anyway, because I know part of New Jersey is in the other office. That's why I don't understand. Where are the storm reports? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we got to do this. It's the only way. I mean, you'd think they'd have a master list of them. Seriously, you got to go one at a time. All right, well. All right, so here's some thunderstorm wind damage in Lakehurst. Tree damage resulted in power outages. I got to keep scrolling back here. Jackson, down trees and power outages. Because they cover New Jersey. Great Meadows. Pictures show large tree limbs down and a few trees with one tree snapped. 42-mile-an-hour wind gust at Waretown reported. Yeah, it's annoying that we got to go one. Oh, here we go. Here's a master list of them. So here we go. Belvedere in Warren County, multiple wires down. It's annoying that New Jersey is split between the weather services. Warren County, New Jersey, again, Liberty Township, down tree. Thunderstorm wind damage in Sussex, New Jersey, trees and power lines down. And in Andover, down tree on US 206, both directions. In Wantage Township in Sussex County, down tree and down wires. In Morris County, New Jersey, train spotter sent in large trees down in the ground. That's in Dover. Hail of 0.50 inch in Burlington, New Jersey. Mount Holly, Weather Service reported 0.5 half-inch hail as well. In a thunderstorm wind gust in Columbus, 52-mile-an-hour, 55-mile-an-hour wind gust in Salem. So, yeah, they don't really have a whole lot of reports here. So I know a whole lot happened. It's very annoying that they don't really have a map of all the storm reports, and they don't really want to put a map up there or a link to the map. But anyway, I think I've spent enough time on that. So pretty bad, and there was, unfortunately, one fatality. They're not reporting it, but that's what I heard on the news, unfortunately. You'll see if you go to News 12 New Jersey that they'll be talking about these storms, hopefully. Let's see. They don't seem to be talking about the storm. They talk about that instead. All right, well, hey, I'm tired. I can't you know, they don't make it easy to get this information. So I don't have the energy to go looking for it tonight. Sorry. So anyway, let's. You can see the day we had those pop-up clouds, and I'll just show you what the had a lot of these stratocumulus clouds around. You could see, yeah, you could see them right there. A lot of them actually. We had a lot of them pop up throughout the day. I think for some interesting at sunset though, some interesting colors. But anyway, let's look over our current conditions outside right now. Temperatures are in the mid 70s. We now have north winds have taken back. They've pushed the sea breeze aside on the south shore, mid 70s. Let's go look at our highs today. It was a pretty warm day today with mid 80s for highs across Long Island. Upper 80s in Ocean County, New Jersey, and much of New Jersey, actually, upper 80s. And mid 80s in the city. And the East End was a little cooler in the upper 70s to low 80s. Lows, upper 60s to, pretty much upper 60s across the area. Precipitation is the other thing we want to look at. How much rain fell yesterday. So let's go ahead and look at that. And this will kind of show how much rain we've gotten. And you'll see here that a lot of areas in Nassau County got over an inch here. Central Nassau showing 0.70 in Hempstead. South Shore, Southwest Nassau over an inch. North Shore. Some areas, over an inch there as well. Heading out to Suffolk County. Gets a little less, more like a half an inch. In southwest Suffolk. Central Suffolk, I've had a half an inch in Middle Island. Yeah, so a lot of areas got about a half an inch out here on the East End. Let's see. Yeah, around a half an inch, generally speaking. Going toward the city, you'll see some, not too much rain in the city, only 0.31. But northeast New Jersey, over an inch there. 1.5 inches. Going to Connecticut also, ranging from 3/4 of an inch to an inch in some areas. In New Jersey as well, Sussex County over an inch there. Central New Jersey, a lot of areas. Somerville 1.39. So, being aware, some areas didn't get quite as much as depending on, it's just due to the scattered nature of these cells. But most everybody got some rain out of this. Half an inch in Monmouth County. And then as we go into northern Ocean and southern Monmouth, areas like Jackson, 1.05 inches, and Lakewood, 1.25 inches, 1.24 inches. Point Pleasant, a reading of 1.89. This area was hit very hard. And there was some storms training over this area, too, last night as well, which helped add to the rain. Miller Air Park, 0.44. And then a little less as you headed further to the south. But still, I think a lot of people got rain with this, and it definitely alleviates some of the dry concerns that we were having regarding the dryness. Now let's talk about the sea breeze. So it was kind of an interesting day today with that. So right now, Islip has got a north wind. You can see they hit 84 today at Islip. So it's kind of interesting to see what happens here because we had a northwest wind, and then the sea breeze came in. Around 4 in the afternoon, there was a sea breeze, came in 4:45 in the afternoon. Wind shifted to the south-southwest, and then went back to the northwest at 6:50. But on the south shore, the sea breeze lasted a little bit longer. But you will notice the dew points have dropped a lot now with the north winds that we have. Now right at the south shore here, like West Gilgo, they actually did make it to 81, probably because there was a time when there was no sea breeze. Let's see. Yeah, the northwest wind at 12, and then right around the afternoon, you can see southwest wind, the temperature dropped. Look at that. It went, look at that. When the wind shifted, 81, and then the wind shifted, it dropped to 75, then 72, then 71. So that's the sea breeze for you right there. It was really interesting to see. So I want to actually go over some more weather stations now. And we're going to look at this. This is very interesting to see the effects of the sea breeze today. And I know because when I arrived in Belmore around 4:30, it was warm. There was no sea breeze. But literally, as I'm walking down the train platform, getting off my train, the temperature just, it's like somebody just put the air conditioner on or you're outside, and the sea breeze kicked in. It was pretty interesting. So I'm going to try to show you what was going on here. It's kind of interesting. Let's see if we can see this on this weather station here. The weather station's not functioning properly. But you can see here, look, it went from 86, look at that sea breeze, right there, right around that time, 4:39, and then it dropped into the upper 70s with the sea breeze right there. I know their weather station isn't working properly. The dew point's not reading. Let's use this one. Maybe this one will be a little bit better. But still very, very interesting to see the effect of the sea breeze today. It was actually pretty remarkable. So yeah, this station works a little better. So you can see, look at how it happened here. The temperatures just dropped, like it dropped really quick. It's like somebody just put the air conditioner on. Literally, like somebody just, you're walking down, you got a warm west wind, and then all of a sudden you get a cool wind from the south, like somebody put the air conditioner on. It's the coolest thing ever. When you have a passage of a sea breeze, friend, it can be really it's really a kind of an interesting experience for sure. And it's unique to coastal areas. Very interesting, to say the least. But anyway, we've gotten over talking about today's weather. Let's look at the climate report for today. Islip had a high of 84, a low of 69. Still 4 degrees above normal. And it is showing 2.43 inches of rain for the month of June. That's still significantly below what we're supposed to see, which is 3.70. We'll still have some more opportunities for rain before this month is over. And for Central Park, a high of 84 and a low of 67. That's only a degree above normal, but they've only received 1.47 at Central Park, normally 4.16, so it's a lot. They're very short on rainfall there. Newark, New Jersey, high of 88, low of 70. Jersey, no doubt the hot spot, 3 degrees above normal. And they've also gotten very little rain, 1.36. Normally, they're supposed to see 3.95. So you can see that there's still a lot of ways to go to, get close to the normal rainfall, even though we had that rain last night. It was scattered, and, some areas got more than others. And so let's go to the weather map now, and you'll see here, we have a secondary cold front that passed this evening, so that's going to bring in a much cooler day for tomorrow. And looking at the Storm Prediction Center, yeah, we got an enhanced risk in the upper, it's at the Dakotas, generally speaking. Enhanced risk for the Dakotas. Now we move this through. Not even tomorrow. It looks like that risk shifts to the Midwest. And then day 3, Saturday. We start seeing that would be late Saturday night would be our next chance of rain. You can see there's a slight risk there. That's in part of Pennsylvania and Ohio. But we're close to that area, and I think most of Saturday should be okay. But it's later at night that we're going to have to watch out for thunderstorm activity. Tropics, will just briefly inform you on that. There is a disturbance in the eastern. This is interesting to see this already forming, and it's not even July yet. But that just shows you how warm the water is. There is a disturbance in the eastern Atlantic that we'll have to watch, and another one off the Yucatan that we'll talk about in the future as they develop. So let's look at the models now, and for tonight, you see that high pressure builds in, and then as we get to the weekend, starts moving offshore. I think most of Saturday should be dry, but it's later at night. That's when we got to worry about this cold front coming through. It could bring showers and thunderstorms for overnight into Sunday, and then we have yet another high pressure that builds in for next week, bringing us nice weather, and then that moves offshore, and then for July 4th, we start getting into the more humid air again. So let's look at the HRRR through tomorrow. Obviously, no precipitation. You see that high slide offshore. Here we are into Saturday. You can see the showers and thunderstorms off to the northwest, but here we are at 8 o'clock. They still haven't really arrived in our area yet. They're starting to, perhaps as we get toward after 10, perhaps we'll have to watch this. We'll have more model guidance as we get closer to this, but hopefully most of your Saturday night should be dry, at least until like 9 or 10 o'clock for Long Island at least. And that, let's go to the dew points. And if I sound tired, I just come home. This place just, I'm fine until I get back here, and then I feel like ill. But anyway, I save it for the mental health update. So you see the dry air coming in the night, and the winds shift that to the north and northeast. Starting with the northeast winds tomorrow. See, look at how low those dew points are. Tomorrow's going to be very, very comfortable. A very nice day to get outside and walk around. Very comfortable east winds. But then as that high moves offshore, southerly winds take over. And as we get into Saturday, start seeing the return of the humid air with the southerly wind. So it should keep the temperatures cool on Long Island, though inland, if you're in Jersey, it'd probably be a lot hotter. Let's look at the temperatures now. So tonight, it might drop to around 60 degrees, perhaps. Maybe even cooler if we have light winds. The winds die down, we get some radiational cooling, maybe 50s in the Pine Barrens. And then for tomorrow, much cooler than today. Temperatures will only be, we may not even hit 80. So upper 70s to maybe 80 if you're toward New Jersey, but a very, very comfortable day tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, it'll probably start off cool, and then it's going to start warming up as the southerly winds take over by the morning. And then you can see by Saturday, Jersey, you're probably going to be in the upper 80s, close to 90. Long Island, though, with that southerly wind, should only be in the low 80s, I'm thinking. So it shouldn't be too warm. So let's look at the soundings for tomorrow. We'll start at 16Z, I guess. We'll start, because it may not be completely clear tomorrow. That's the only fly in the ointment with tomorrow's weather. It is showing some upper level moisture that we're going to have, unfortunately. And you can sort of see it here on the satellite. If we look over here, you can sort of see it creeping in here on the left side of the frame. Let's look at the just to show you where it's coming from. It's coming from this system over here, because again, it's kind of the high. It's kind of just shifting out. It's kind of a zonal flow. So as this low moves out and the instability, we have more clouds come in with this. So there may be some high clouds and jet chunk around tomorrow. That's going to be the only problem with tomorrow. With that, and we'll look at some more models when it comes to that. Let's go over to the GFS, and we'll go ahead and look at our dew points and wind flow. So see that humidity move in. You can see southwesterly winds, and then Sunday could be a little on the hotter side with a southwest wind. The front still isn't quite through yet. It takes until the evening for it to come through, and then Monday, we're again dealing with much more comfortable conditions. But then here we are into Wednesday and July 4th right now. Yep, back into the humidity and the heat again. July 4th, always usually hot and humid. It rarely is comfortable on July 4th. So you can see here's the GFS temperatures. You see Sunday we ramp it up, probably 80s, maybe 90s in Jersey. Cool it down on Monday again. And then we start slowly warming up on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, you can already see temperatures warming up more in New Jersey than on Long Island. And then on the 4th, it's actually not showing it all that hot. So I'm wondering if there's going to be cloud cover or what we have going on here. We'd have to look at the precipitation here and see what shows up on the radar. I mean, it's a little early to, predict what's going to happen on July 4th, but it does show some scattered shower or thunderstorm activity, perhaps, on July 4th. So that will have to be watched. You definitely do see some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity on July 4th. Then it looks like perhaps another front comes through then, but I don't want to really go too much into the long range here. Believe it or not, I've been going 26 minutes already because I'm just moving slow today. So let's move this over to the skies next. And there was a lot to talk about with the... So here are the skies, and you see the issue here. This is the regular GFS, but you see these high clouds that come in for tomorrow. So, yeah, maybe filtered sunshine, and then obviously a lot more clouds for Saturday, a lot of high clouds. Sunday, maybe by the later in the afternoon, we start seeing some sunshine. Monday looks like a pretty nice day with mostly sunny skies, and then Tuesday, the cirrus kind of comes back into the picture again. So I'll look at the RGM next for skies. So you can see the RGM. You can see that cirrus that's kind of streaming in over us. So, yeah, kind of would ruin an otherwise very nice day. But if you want clear skies, maybe it'll thin out a little more as we get toward later in the afternoon. But you can see a lot of that around. You have the jet junk with that too as well. And then Saturday, there'll be plenty of cirrus around, obviously, on Saturday. And then Sunday, you can see here's the front coming through. And you can see, yeah, maybe later in the afternoon you start to see some sunshine. So as far as we got on the RGEM. I will go back and look at precipitation on this as well, just to see if we can get the timing of that activity for Saturday night. Um, and you can see it's not really all that impressive on the RGM. Like I said, we don't have too many models that go this far out. I could go to the NAM 18Z as well. And you can see, like I said, I think most of Saturday night should be fine. You'll see later at Saturday night, hey, it looks like it could show some thunderstorms developing. So we'll have to watch Saturday night. It could have some severe weather. Maybe another shot at filming the thunderstorm again. Probably better. Better than I did the last one. It's just you got to be in the right spot at the right time, and it's very hard, especially when the timing is off and you're not in the right spot at the right time to really. You want to get there well ahead of the storm, so you can get decent pictures of it coming in. Especially when it comes to lightning, because once the rain is there, then it's harder to take pictures of the lightning, obviously. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that is our next chance for some thunderstorm activity. Meanwhile, enjoy the day tomorrow, and have a good night.